Make sure you guys check out Galactic Tournament. It is a MOBA. It is free on the PS4, and I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. I wouldn't say that if I wasn't really enjoying this game. If you guys want to check it out, you can follow the link in the description. That will get you over to a YouTube video I have where I'm playing with Tubby Emu, and we're having a blast playing the game. If you want to get the game, go to playtgt.com or check on the PS4 store. What's up, everybody? Tony Beats Guy here. Today we're going to be talking about Dean Ambrose, and we're going to be talking about something very, very interesting coming up on WrestleMania. Dean Ambrose is looking to be the breakout star of WrestleMania, and let's talk about this a little bit, because I was actually at WWE event this weekend, and I went to WWE House Show, and this is what the main event of the show was. It was Kevin Owens taking on Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship, and Dean Ambrose won after Kevin Owens got disqualified when the ref didn't went to a 5 count, and then Kevin Owens got DQ'd. So Kevin Owens retained the IC title. So right now it's looking like Dean Ambrose is going to be the breakout star of WrestleMania. And the reason I'm saying this is not just because he has that match coming up, which is going to be big for him, but I think that his character is more over and more developed than Roman Reigns. I know right now that WWE wants to push Roman Reigns as their guy, their top guy. But with him being injured, at least being out 1 week or whatever it is, and not doing the house shows, I think that is not good for him. I think Roman Reigns needs as much time possible on television to get him over if they want to go that route of having him actually be a threat to Triple H. I think you need to push him to the moon if you want to do that, but I don't think that's really the option that you want to go with. I think a more serious and more intriguing route would be to do something with Dean Ambrose. We have the WWE Roadblock coming up, Dean Ambrose versus Triple H, and it's not yet seen if Roman Reigns is going to be at that, or what Roman Reigns is going to be doing, what his role will be with all of this. We have no clue right now what Roman Reigns' role is, but now we know we have Dean Ambrose, we have Triple H. And honestly, I think this is looking like a very, very intriguing match. I think that this is something that it was really good for WWE to do. And honestly, I think it's the right choice to put Dean Ambrose in that main event. I mean, if you look at Dean Ambrose, he started out as in the Shield with all three of them. He had Seth and Roman and Dean, and you didn't really know what Dean was going to do after the Shield. But now he's become like one of the faces of the company, and I really think that Dean Ambrose time is now. When you look at Dean Ambrose, you think of, he's basically the lunatic, right? I was talking to my girlfriend about this, and she was saying, what is the deal with Dean Ambrose? Why does he keep getting beat up? He looks like he's always in pain. What's the deal? And I'm like, that's kind of just his thing. That is his thing. He just gets hurt, and he keeps coming back and fighting for more. And that's kind of the character he has. He's like one of those never give up attitudes. Not like John Cena never give up, but this is more of a believable never give up. Even though he's in pain and he's beat up and he's down, he's still crazy. He's that lunatic, and he's like, I am ready for a fight. Regardless of what happens, I am ready for a fight, and I am Dean Ambrose, and I am going to do some great, great things in the WWE, which is fine with me because I can get behind that character. And for a while there, it seemed like he was just floundering around not doing much. But now I think he's at a perfect role for him. I think it was smart for WWE to put him in the last at the Rumble. I think it's really worked to his advantage, and I think right now he's at the best spot that he could possibly be. I mean, he main evented the house show that I went to, which is fine because it's Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose. They could main event any show. Kevin Owens is my favorite bad guy right now. If I ever got a chance to be Kevin Owens, I'd be like, hey, you're my favorite bad guy, and you are, and he's awesome. But Dean Ambrose right now is at a role where the crowd is behind him 100% because they hate Triple H so much. And putting him in that spot is very smart. And it pushes Roman Reigns back a little bit, which I kind of don't like. I mean, the focus should be on right now, as all WrestleMania should be, is on that main event for WrestleMania. What is Roman Reigns and Triple H agenda? What are they going to do? What is going to lead up to that match? Do we even know it's going to be Roman Reigns and Triple H at WrestleMania? We don't. I think it's very, very intriguing the way they did this because you have Brock Lesnar, you have Roman Reigns, you have Dean Ambrose, and you have Triple H, who could potentially be in a match together at WrestleMania if you want to do a fatal four-way, or it could be just, things go par and Dean Ambrose fights Brock and then you have Triple H versus Roman Reigns. But I don't know that that's the route that you really want to go. You don't want to play the safe route here with WrestleMania and with you trying to get the all-time attendance record, blah, 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 whatever they're trying to do. I think right now it's good to put Dean Ambrose at the forefront of the company. Honestly, I think he's got one of the most intriguing characters. He never gives up. His attitude is great. He's great for the business. I think that Dean Ambrose is ready to take that spot from Roman Reigns. I think hopefully, eventually, finally, WWE is witnessing that Roman Reigns is not their guy. I mean, I have nothing against Roman Reigns. I'm just thinking that there's Dean Ambrose is a better fit for that main event picture. And whether they want to do Dean Ambrose, Triple H, and then have Triple H win, and then you still have Dean and Brock, which I'm okay with that match. I really do like the idea of Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose because I think that Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose, no holds barred is going to be a great contest. I think that would be a show stealer right there. But as far as like if you wanted to do something very intriguing, make it a fatal four-way. Even if you don't have Dean Ambrose win, I think this will solidify him as a top star here if they do something big with him at WrestleMania. I really do. I really think that Dean Ambrose is a perfect character for the fans to get behind. For a while, I was talking about Dean Ambrose turning heel, joining the Authority, but after witnessing him live and actually just like seeing what's going on with Roadblock and stuff, I think that would be stupid to turn him heel. But I think right now, him being like one of the faces of the company is such a smart move, and you can have him positioned against Triple H, you guys do not like, and only good things can come out of it. I mean, people despise Triple H. They don't want to see the guy who runs part of the company have the championship, marry the boss's daughter, blah, 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 all that stuff. So I think that it's a very intriguing time for the WWE. I think it's a very pivotal time for Dean Ambrose, and I think that Dean Ambrose, again, he is ready to be a top star and maybe hold that WWE championship. A while ago, I wouldn't have said that, but now with Roadblock coming up and his potential victory, which I don't really know that he's going to win. I would like to see him win, but if they just go the route with Brock Lesnar coming out, interfering, beating him up, Triple H retains, Roman Reigns comes out, Superman punch Triple H, spear, Roman Reigns stands tall holding the title at Roadblock, but not actually having the title, but just like holding it and saying, yes, WrestleMania, yes, 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 yes. I could see that going down. But honestly, I would really like WWE to kind of skew the landscape now. I think that you can make it a little bit different. You can change it up a little bit. You can do something that's not the same and give us a fatal four-way match or a triple threat match. I think fatal four-way Mania with Brock, Roman, Dean, and Triple H would be the best way to go because there in that you have two good guys and two bad guys in Brock Lesnar and Triple H. I guess Brock is sort of like a neutral right now, considering he can do whatever he wants and people will still like him. He's sort of like the New Day. I know everybody wants to hate him, but you love to see them wrestle, and that's just very, very, very intriguing. So I think if they go the route with like a fatal four-way match at Mania where you can get Dean, Roman, Brock, Triple H all in a match, that might be the best way to go. I think that leaves for unlimited possibilities here. It really does because you don't know what would happen. I think if you go like an intriguing route with, let's say that you do that interference with Brock Lesnar, you do that Roman Reigns ending. I guess you could do that, but you could lead up to that fatal four-way. It makes perfect sense. Like, you could take out Dean. What if he takes out Dean Ambrose, right? He's there. And Triple H is like, what are you doing? And then Brock Lesnar just F5s Triple H. And then that instantly puts him in for a fatal four-way match. I mean, I really think that would be the best route. I don't know that is going to be the trigger pulled because I think they want to have two separate matches with this, which is okay with me. But honestly, again, this is really like, I think this is the kickstart for Dean Ambrose. I know that this was supposed to be like the Roman Reigns time, and this was going to be Roman Reigns' like big moment at Mania. He's going to hold the title for a long, long time, which I'm okay with that, as long as they come up with something intriguing. But I think the injury, him being off TV, whether it's a real injury or not, I don't care to look it up, and I don't care to read about it. If it is, whatever. If it's not, it's not. But I think that Roman Reigns being injured opened up that spot for Dean Ambrose to come in and take that spot. And I think it's perfect because Dean Ambrose is, again, he's just going to be like a face of the company. He sort of has that Daniel Bryan love that he's getting from the fans. It's all organic and it's all natural, and that's kind of the love that we want for wrestlers. Really, when you think about it, you want to have Dean Ambrose just be a guy who fans get behind just because we get behind him, and not because WWE or anybody puts them down our throat. That's the problem with Roman Reigns, is that too many people think that it's a Vince McMahon idea, and Vince McMahon likes Roman Reigns, so Vince McMahon says it, blah, 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 so it's not our choice, and we don't like it. And that's the real distaste for Roman Reigns when you think about it, is that Roman Reigns is not our pick for a guy. We want a guy like a Dean Ambrose or a Bray Wyatt, or guys that have come up organically and they deserve their spot, not a guy like Roman Reigns who was quote-unquote handpicked. Whether you believe that or not, I still think there's some credibility to that fact that Dean Ambrose was a little bit, not Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns was a little bit handpicked from a Vince McMahon. Whether that's true or not, I do think that that is their guy. They like the Samoan thing. They're going for that. But I think that, again, do what you do best, Dean Ambrose. Keep entertaining that crowd. Keep doing that lunatic thing. Because, again, he's a character you can get behind. He's somebody that you can put a company on the back, right? He's a guy who never gives up. He goes out there, he keeps fighting. You can do wacky stuff with vehicles because they do it all the time. He drives in ambulances, all this fun stuff. And I think Dean Ambrose is ripe for the picking. Seriously. I think at the end of WrestleMania, if they do things right, that's the big mark right there, is if they do things right. That is going to make sense. And there it is. Kevin Owens is the winner on this one. But again, if they do things right and they put Dean Ambrose over right and they do it correctly, again, it doesn't matter really who wins or loses. They say that all the time, that wins or losses are null and void these days in the WWE age. All right, I get that. But I think that if you position Dean Ambrose at the top of the company, keep him a face. I don't think you need to turn him heel. Originally, I said you could turn him heel, but don't. I think you keep Dean Ambrose a face, and you look, again, it's all if they do it properly. Dean Ambrose can be the face of the company. He could be a guy who could hold that championship. And I think he's just right for the picking. Like I said, he's right for the picking. And I think that Dean Ambrose is going to be a top guy leading after WrestleMania. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Really, honestly, tell me. Do you think Dean Ambrose is going to be the breakout star of WrestleMania? Do you think he's going to walk into WrestleMania as champion and go against Roman Reigns? Or do you think it's going to be a fatal four-way? Or do you think it's just going to be Brock Lesnar, Dean, and then Triple H and Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship? I don't know. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I have a new schedule going up now, which I really haven't talked about, but we'll be uploading videos daily at 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 5 o'clock Central Time. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook. I always post my videos on there if that's an easier social media for you guys to find. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, don't beat Sky. Frag out.